started. Another hard one for you all this morning, but would you expect anything less? So we are going to start off in our warm-up. It's going to be quite quick. So we're starting on our backs and we're taking 10 crucifix. So taking those arms out to the side and kicking the feet out. Whew. Giving that back a nice twist. Seeing how far you can reach that foot. So 10. And then coming round into a downward facing dog position. We're going to start off by just walking the legs out, so dropping the heels down. Just giving those calves a chance to wake up, pushing through the hands. And then from there, we're going to take 6 downward facing dog to upward facing dog dives. So just floating through and then back to that downward facing dog position. So 6 of those. Flowing your way through that. And then finding yourself next in the half kneeling position. So when you're ready, half kneeling position. And we're going to take 10 rotations to each side. So 10 thoracic rotations to each side. And then swap over to the other leg once you've done 10. And then from here, you can almost tactically swivel yourself around, so keeping that foot out wide, but just coming around to face it. And then we'll go into our lunge with a twist. So bringing yourself up and then rotating round to face the wall and back for 5. So 5 each side of lunge rotations. This is quite hard to do with shoes on. So if anyone is doing that, that's okay if it is a bit clunky. So 5 each side, and then coming round into a seat, grabbing your juice bottle, hopefully it's nearby, and placing it just where your feet are, so legs extended. And we're gonna take our hip hurdle, so placing the hand behind us, balance, 10 heel taps over the juice bottle each leg. So 10 each side. And then once you've done that, we will come up onto our feet. Let me just adjust my camera angle. It's never right. There we go. Okay, so that's a little bit of mobility stuff done. We are going to go into our prep set. Now I've changed it this morning, you'll be happy to know. And this morning, we're going to be doing 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds rest. Within those 40 seconds, you'll do 2 different exercises. So 20 seconds of each. So quite similar to the style we've done in the last week. So I'll be calling them out, so don't worry about it. But our first line is jumping jacks and toe taps. So you do 20 seconds of jumping jacks, and then finding anything nearby to use to do your toe taps. So only 20 seconds of each, but we'll be going back to back for 40 seconds, then 20 seconds rest. The next one is squats, so just regular squats for 20, and then reverse lunges. So swapping legs every time, reverse lunges, then rest. Then we'll be going into mountain climbers and burpees. Now for the burpees, I just want regular burpees, so jumping out, jumping the feet back in, and then jumping all the way up. So just regular, no chest to floor burpees. And then we'll go back for the last line to squats and reverse lunges. But like I said, I'll be calling it out before we move on, so don't worry. So that's just round about 4 minutes of prep, and then we'll be going into our main session. So let's get ourselves ready to go. And we'll be starting off with jumping jacks and toe taps. I'll make sure this is nice and loud so we can hear when to change. Okie dokie. Going in 10 seconds. So jumping jacks for 20 and then toe taps. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice and energetic this morning.
Way there.
So 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right into toe taps. 20 seconds of toe taps. Right in. Keeping those knees nice and high. Feet coming off of the ground.
Halfway there.
Good, good. Keep up. 2, 1. 20 seconds rest. Next round, squats into reverse lunges. So 10 seconds until we go again. I very much underestimated that I'd be out of breath. 3, 2, 1, into squats. Lovely.
Halfway there.
Good job. And then straight into reverse lunges in 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Halfway there.
Good work. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Next round we have mountain climbers and burpees. So mountain climbers and burpees. Okay, 5, 2, 1. Off we go.
Let's go. Halfway there.
2, 1. Finish the burpees.
Way there.
Rest there. Whew. Last round. Back to squat and reverse lunge. Wow. Whew. Okay. 2, 1. Off we go.
Halfway there.
Reverse lunge.
halfway there.
2, 1, and rest there. Quickly grab a drink. And I will just go over what we're doing. Man, I'm out of breath. Okay. So into the chat goes the session. So if we need any reminders this morning of the session, it is in there for your reference. So very quickly, the plan for this morning is we're going to do our workout style where we increase our repetitions by 2 until we reach 14 minutes. So seeing how far through you can get by building up by 2 repetitions at a time. So starting at 2 and seeing how far you can get. And our exercises are, so we have skater jumps. We've not done these before. They might take a bit of getting used to, but they're going to be kind of like ice skating or speed skaters on ice. So I'll walk you through it. So this is the slow version. So opposite hand, opposite foot. The other foot comes back like a curtsy squat and we rotate. So this is the slow version. But once we get into loads of reps, you can jump into it, okay? So get a bit of spring in your step. So can everyone see what I'm doing there? Just in case there's any coordination issues, because I've had that before. If you need to practice it with me, you can do that. So my left foot is coming behind as a curtsy, left hand to right foot and open, and then same the other way. And like I said, once you get into it, you can give it a bit of a jump in between. Then we have sit-ups, so into sit-ups. Today, just regular sit-ups, okay? So elbows to knees, or if you really want, you can get the heel of your hand over your knees. So whatever way you wish. Right into squat jumps. This is gonna get quite spicy on the legs. So squat jumps. You might need to take a break once you get quite far into the repetitions there. And then we have concentric press ups. Okay, so concentric is the pushing part. So we only have to work on the pushing part. So chest down on the floor, hands are out underneath my shoulders at my sides. You might need to tuck the toes under. So you lift your hands up and then drive through the hands. Then you just let yourself down whatever way you want for the next rep, okay? Pushing through the hands up into press up position. It might sound quite noisy once I start doing it because I'm definitely just going to let my body flop onto the floor. Not very graceful, but all that matters is that you push through the hands into that solid press up position, okay? So only press up. So those are our 4 exercises. We have skater jumps, sit-ups, squat jumps, and finally concentric push-ups. So 4 exercises increased by 2 reps per round for 14 minutes. Okay, we can do this, we've got this. So let me just set up the time cap and then we'll get ourselves ready to go. Have your juice bottles nearby because you can take a break. You're just going to do this at your own pace. And if you want to let me know what you get afterwards, that's absolutely fine. So, right, okay, let's do this. So, skater jumps, sit-ups, squat jumps, and concentric push-ups. Okay, in 10 seconds, let's do this. Good luck, everybody. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, so be nice and quick at the start, but pace yourself. A lot of moving about. 1, 2, down onto the floor. Remember to release the hands off of the floor before you drive them through. So very much pace yourself. We are approaching 2 minutes. Good work. Two and a half minutes gone. Good work, everyone. Good work. Four minutes in, 10 minutes to go. Ultimately, we will slow down as we get higher in the reps, so don't worry about that. You can do really good speed skaters for me all there, so good skater jumps. Six minutes in. We are flying through. Good work, everyone. As always, good intensity. And if you're finding it tricky on the arms, you can push up to a press up position on the knees. Doing well. I'm in the 14 reps now. So hopefully we're all round about there. Whew. 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes to go. What can you get done in that time? Whew. Four minutes to go. Oh. Hang on in there for that last little bit. If you're going to take a little break, a little tactical break, take it now. I want the last 2 minutes to be solid work. 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes. A minute and a half left. Minute and a half to go. Wow. Remember, try and complete that round that you're on. Try and complete it. You can do it. We have 45 seconds to go. Last 30. Final 10. Oh, geez. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. Really good job. Well done. So good, everyone. Great job. Wow. Whew. So I just, in the nick of time, finished my 16 rep round. Where did we all sit on that? How far did we get? So how many reps did you get to? How many full rounds did we get to? Feeding me. So I was just at 16, just finished 16. My goodness me. Wow, guys, well done. That's so good. So good. Wow, flying. I'm seeing a lot of 20s, 18s. That, you know, that's amazing. Really, really good. Wowie. Good job. Lovely. I suspected you might be slightly further ahead. Okay. So guys, we are just gonna come down onto the floor and enjoy a little bit of child's pose. So just making your way down, toes touching each other, knees out as wide as you want, arms out in front, and just put the head down on the floor. And just letting the heart rate come down. Excellent, excellent work, as always this morning. And start to slow down the breath. So we're taking our breath in for 4 seconds, and then we're blowing it out for 6 seconds. So inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 6. So do that 2 more times. And then slowly ripple up. We're actually going to come round onto our back. So just swiveling around onto our backs, lying right down. legs out long to start off with. And then I want you to grab behind the right thigh. We're just going to pull it towards us to start off with. You can even grab onto your knee if you want. And then you're going to bring the left leg up, so planting the foot on the ground, and you're going to put that right ankle onto that left thigh. Loop the hands through the legs and pulling that leg towards your body, but keeping that right knee open, so you can even use your right hand to push that away. So you'll feel that in the glutes. So just making sure you're pulling that nice and close, but don't push it too much. And then release that leg back down. Same with the other leg, pulling that left knee in towards the chest. Trying to extend that right leg away. And then pull that right leg in, place it on the floor, place that left leg on top, loop the hands through, pull that leg towards the chest. Remembering to keep that knee out nice and wide. Don't let it collapse in. And then release the legs down. And just from where you are, I want you to take some rotation side to side. So bringing the knees up together and just rotating the body side to side, placing those knees down at either side of the body. So just a couple of twists, a couple of rotations. And then coming up to a seated position, we will take our last stretch. So just cross-legged, dropping that right elbow down onto the floor and reaching that left arm over to the wall. And you can actually walk that right elbow out as far as you want. And then back to center. Swap over, left arm comes down to the floor. Right arm reaches over. And then back to center, nice tall seat. And we are done for the morning, everybody. Well done again. Go and enjoy this beautiful Saturday, and I will see you next week.